Hello dear students, welcome to another session of digestion. So we learned about digestion in the stomach and now the digestion in the intestine. So digestion is completed in the intestine and absorption also takes place in the intestine. So first digestion of proteins in the intestine. So the pancreas gland and the liver pour their secretions into the duodenum with the help of a duct which is known as hepatopancreatic duct. So this hepatopancreatic duct is controlled by a sphincter which is known as sphincter of Oddi. Slowly the hepatopancreatic duct pours its secretions into the duodenum with the help of hepatopancreatic duct and its pore. So the pancreatic juice contains enzymes trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, carboxypeptidases, amylase, lipases and bicarbonates. All these are present in the pancreatic juice. And the so the glands which are present in the duodenum are also pour their juices into the duodenum. So the intestinal glands secrete a juice which is known as succus entericus, and it contains enzymes which are known as enterokinase is also present, and it contains aminopeptidases, dipeptidases and tripeptidases, disaccharidases, and intestinal lipase is also present in the intestinal glands. So the medium of the medium which is present in the duodenum is an alkaline medium. So in the stomach the medium is a acidic medium. So there HCl is present, that's why the medium is a acidic medium and the pH value is low, 1.8. Here in the duodenum the medium changes to alkaline. So the pH range is 7.5 to 8. 7.5 means above 7, then the alkaline medium. So if any acid which is present in the food which comes from the stomach is neutralized by the bicarbonate ions which are present in the pancreatic juice, and totally the food in the duodenum becomes alkaline in the medium. So the enzymes which are inactive, so that is trypsinogen and chymotrypsin, are activated by an enzyme which is known as enterokinase, which is secreted by the intestinal glands. Trypsinogen is converted into trypsin, active trypsin, by enterokinase. So the formed trypsin again acts on the trypsinogen and converts trypsinogen, inactive trypsinogen, into active trypsinogen. So that process is known as autocatalysis. Means trypsin act upon the trypsinogen. So that is the inactive form and it activates again into trypsin. So that's why it is known as auto. Auto means self. So trypsin acts on trypsinogen and converts it into the active trypsin. So this active trypsin again acts on the chymotrypsinogen and converts into chymotrypsin. So chymotrypsin is an active form. Trypsin, chymotrypsin and carboxypeptidases and aminopeptidases which are present in the intestinal and pancreatic juice converts proteins, proteases and peptones into tripeptides and dipeptides. Tripeptides are converted into dipeptides and amino acids by an enzyme which is known as tripeptidase. So name tripeptides, tripeptidase. So tripeptides are converted into dipeptides by which enzyme? Tripeptidase. And the formed dipeptides are converted into amino acids by an enzyme which is known as dipeptidase. So it is very easy to remember the enzyme name because the enzyme name is very similar to the substrate name. Tripeptides, tripeptidase. So the enzyme name ends with ASE. ASE. Remember, enzyme name ends with ASE. tripeptidase, dipeptidase. Okay, so proteins ultimately converted into amino acids. So with the formation of amino acids, digestion of proteins is completed. So digestion of proteins starts in the stomach. So pepsin and renin are the enzymes which convert the proteins into proteoses and peptones. So those proteoses and peptones and remaining proteins are converted into amino acids in small intestine. So that is the digestion of proteins in the small intestine. So it is very, very important to remember the enzyme names. Enterokinase, trypsin, chymotrypsin, tripeptidases, dipeptidases. So in the examination you may be asked, what are the end products of protein? So the end product of protein digestion are amino acids. The end products of protein digestion are amino acids. So once proteins are digested means proteins are converted into amino acids. So these amino acids are absorbable. So they can be absorbed into the blood circulatory system. So proteins are not absorbed into the blood circulatory system directly. So these are digested into which form? They are digested into amino acid form, and these amino acids are easily absorbed into the blood, and they are helpful for the building up of the body tissue. So muscles, body tissue means muscles. So building blocks of protein are amino acids, and these digested amino acids are absorbed into the blood, and they transfer them into different cells, and in the cell they are converted into muscular tissue or whatever the tissue is useful for the building up of the body. So this is the digestion of the proteins.